I think I'm gonna run from this fight. I don't have any other options right now. I don't know if that Dusk Ball would work. I would rather just not have to deal with it. I'm gonna voluntarily run. We meet again in exactly the same route. And I think possibly even on the same tile. Still shows up as evening in the battle? Okay. I have an idea. Hear me out on this. I feel like I got no other options left. The Quick Ball's maximum catch rate if used on turn number 1 is 4. The Timer Ball's catch rate if used after turn 30 is also 4. So this is basically another Timer Ball. 1, 2, 3! Yeah! Okay, I made the right choice! After squandering about $120,000 worth of different balls, Mesprit is mine. When Mesprit flew, people learned the joy and sadness of living. It was the birth of emotions. No disgust, fear, or anger, though. They're saving that for the 7th generation. Not even a shake! Whoa. What is your next attack? Another Roar of Time! Oh, man. Okay. It used up 2 PP against Eidolon. That means that it's got 1 left if it did it once against Vanity, once against Sight. If it does it again, I'm in trouble. So, you never know when you might need a sacrifice play. Go on, Derpitius. Make quick work of that Dialga. I believe in you. Maybe I'll get lucky with it on the field. Let's, I've tried the good balls a few times. I think I've earned a luxury ball just for the sake of being funny, or not being funny, but being random, considering Derpitius is on the field, and that is what is funny about the situation. 3! Ah! Oh man, okay, Derpitius being on the field with Dialga being caught. Okay, Derpitius, you are the funny one. Oh my god. A legendary Pokemon of Sinnoh. It is said that time flows when Dialga's heart beats. A 17, almost 18-foot tall, 1,500-pound dragon made of metal. Ooh. If there was ever a cool concept for anything. No. A 16-foot tall, 1,500-pound dragon made of metal that created time. Doesn't get much cooler than that. All right. It's got a lot of health. It quad resists water, so there's no reason attacking it with that. Let's try a heal ball. Let's see if maybe I can get one time in this entire series where I match a color scheme to a legendary Pokemon. 1, 2, 3! Yahoo! So much for really powerful Pokemon, an incredibly hard boss fight. Whoa! I know its catch rate is only 30, so it's not that big of an achievement or that big of a surprise that it catches that quickly, but in a heal ball, I wasn't expecting that. A legendary Pokemon of Sinnoh. It is said that space becomes more stable with Palkia's every breath. Can I point something out? Why is it that half the time spatial is spelled with a C and the other half of the time it's spelled with a T? I've never understood that. And it's within the same text that it does that, because it's spatial read with a C, but spatial Pokemon with a T. I personally read that as spatial when I was a kid, which sounds like it is belonging to a spatula or something like that, but it's just kind of weird. Nah, I feel like I'm just gonna keep using the Nest Balls. I know it's stupid, and I know I should be using Ultra Balls and crap like that, but I don't want to be boring. I like catching stuff in really stupid Pokeballs that I'm not supposed to catch them in, just because it's more fun for me. It's just awesome. So, Groudon. Now, there's actually kind of an interesting thing that I'd like to bring up right now. The day of this video getting uploaded is March 19th. I'm recording this pretty far in advance, but this date has significance. This is the 9th anniversary of Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire being released in North America. And as such, I'm going to be— oh my god! Oh my god! Are you serious? What? I've lost man points heavily. Speaking of heavy, it's over 2,000 pounds, making it the heaviest Pokemon in existence. Groudon, the continent Pokemon. Groudon has appeared in mythology as creator of the land. It sleeps in magma underground and is said to make volcanoes erupt on awakening. 383 is its national Pokedex number, so if you think it's a contradiction with the bio, then that's fine. Anyway. Alright, final Ultra Ball. Let's do this. 1! Okay, apparently the game wants me to use stupid balls that I'm not supposed to use. Stupid balls! Go, Nest Ball! 1, 2! Oh! I thought I got it in a Nest Ball! Make it Groudon all over again. I'm just gonna do Aerial Ace here just because I don't want to risk KOing it. And it's kind of funny that it's not doing a dang thing to me. It knows only Psychic moves. I didn't realize that. So Pandora is just walling it, which is funny because I never thought Pandora would wall anything. One, two, three! Full health! Wow! Okay, actual full health with a Nest Ball! Okay, Pokedex. Latias, the Eon Pokemon. They make a small herd of only several. They make a small herd of only several. That's a bunch of contradictions all at once. They rarely make contact with people or the Pokemon. They disappear if they sense enemies. Oh my god, that is nuts. I know it wasn't quite as good as my Groudon reaction, but oh well. All dreams are but another reality. Never forget. Here comes the montage! 1... Whoa! Okay, that was kind of funny. I have been counting the ones all this time, and then I look away for a moment to just check on something in the recording, and then boom, it's caught! So, I'm going to be seeing the catch of this thing with you guys. Its body's harder than any kind of metal. The metal is comprised of a mysterious substance. Not only is it hard, it shrinks and stretches flexibly. The Ruby and Sapphire Pokedex entry is a bit more free with what it says about it, saying that the metal substance making up its body is not found on this earth. But we have caught the legendary Pokemon Registeel, so... He is loafing around! Oh my god! No! 1... 1... 1... is the loneliest number. 1, 2, 3, yeah! Pokeball! Didn't take that long either, so far all these fights have been pretty short. Alright, Regice, the iceberg Pokemon. It's 1 pixel footprint! Its tower body is made of Antarctica ice. After extensive studies, researchers believe the ice was formed during an ice age. Its Ruby and Sapphire entry, I think, is a bit more interesting, saying that if Regice's body is immersed in magma, it will not melt, but it would sooner melt the magma. I mean, it would sooner freeze the magma than be melted by it. So there we go. We got the legendary Pokemon Regice.
Snorlax and now Zapdos!
Okay, now, with it frozen and in red health, let's do this! Let's go for... Now we'll go for the Ultra Ball. I really should have gone for the Pokeball, because that could have been funnier if it actually did work. Okay, let's see, Ultra Ball. 1, 2... Okay, it's still frozen. Let's go for the Pokeball this time. Let's try to do Pokeball. We have 2 of them. Let's do it. Yes, I have 2 balls. 1, 2, 3... I can't believe it! What is it with me and Pokeballs? Ah! Suicune, the Aurora Pokemon, 6'7", 412 pounds. This divine Pokemon blows around the world, always in search of a pure reservoir. That was actually a pretty good impression of the Pokedex in these games. So yes, we have caught Suicune. Ah, you're a jerk. You give me a little tease by shaking 3 times, then you're like, nope, I can break out of it with just no shakes at all. I don't know why you sound southern, but okay. jerk! Like, do remind me of a certain somebody that I've heard legends about. Love of duck. Let's see here, come on. Die! Make you a love of duck. I don't know what that even means. So, come on. 1, 2, 3. Yeah! Ha ha! Ho! In a Pokeball! Yeah! Knew it! It will reveal itself before a pure-hearted trainer by shining its bright rainbow-colored wings. Well, it was just flapping its wings around up here when we got here, so I guess it doesn't make us pure-hearted, but okay. Either way, you're mine!
You gotta be kidding me! Oh my god! After all 30 of my Ultra Balls failed, a Pokeball caught it! What? First